Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Trojans ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The give out of the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, one of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Quarterback moving. He's going to take off. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Now on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
They'll run the screen. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what...
Turning it on! He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up the first down.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
Quick strike complete. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The Tigers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Finds his big tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. To throw, it's Bryant. Rushes on him. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Coming out with it, it's Bohannon. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Wasting no time taking a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
This quarterback part of their running game. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Trojans want to move quickly. Looks as if he's going to run it. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Hawkins. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Trojans line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Kinsey. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. He leaves it with his back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch. From the gun, the running back has it. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They
breaks into the open. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Caught behind the line. It's Fowler. And he'll home it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, USC! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Throws to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, we mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left, have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. looking to throw again. Under fire. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics, and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Bryant. He's got him. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on it.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now in the next down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. It's Kinsey. He turns that loose down the right side. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it in. It's Vick. There he goes. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. And the Trojans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Cal found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat. A perfect example of just how strong this program is. All about stacking wins there in Berkeley. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Throws it back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense.
Looking to pass. It's Bryant. Now improvising. Fires on the move. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Bringing the heat. Gets some yardage and gets down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Makes the catch at the 35. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Running to Green. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Trojans head quickly to the line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Gives it on the option. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Back to throw. It's Kinsey. Gets it to him on the screen. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Tigers will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Kinsey. They'll run the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll take it himself. Breaks the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Trojans are marching down the field. Quick release by the QB. There he goes. Touchdown, Trojans. Once he got some room, it was over.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. On the move, it's Overton. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Tigers in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Bryant. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Gets it out fast. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the 1st down. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here, big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They just keep firing. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The 50. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. And they turn it into a
Listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
31, Clemson, 10.
And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, USC! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point in game one, going exactly how they scripted it.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. Still on his feet at the 45. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And, man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Fires to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play.
Throws toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Southern Cal. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the first down, looking for more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll give it to him again. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle it.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Gets it into the end zone, but there is a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge.
Touchdown, Clemson! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Look out, he's got room. No, he got loose. He just keeps moving. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the fourth quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
And the Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the line. Jukes his way for more. Turning it on.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move